Hello, all you lovely magical people. It's nearly Halloween, so I figured to make this year's Halloween a bit more magical with this Disney inspired garland. Hope you enjoy! For this DIY, you will need a hot glue gun, some extra glue sticks, some paper to draw your design on, a surface to glue your design on. I am using an oven dish, some rope, some sharpies, or some paint, whatever you prefer. Now let's begin. First things first, make sure your glue gun is ready to use. Then take your surface and some paper for your design. I've already drew this Mickey bat outline. If you're using a clear surface like I am here, you can use the back of that to tape your design on so that you can easily recreate your drawing. Now it's time for the real deal. As you can see, I always have an extra glue stick nearby just in case I suddenly need one. Next, it's time to start gluing. I always start with the outline and then I fill it up. And once you're finished, the next thing to do is wait and wait and keep on waiting until it is completely dry. Carefully see if the glue is dry and cooled off, and then you can gently tear the glue from the surface. And just like a face mask, you'll want to start at the edges and work your way in. You can always trim the edges if you feel like doing so. This next step is optional, but I wanted to turn this bat around and start gluing the back of this design. And while I waited for the bat to dry and cool off, I started designing something new. As you can see, I tried to recreate the horns of Maleficent. I repeat, I tried. It doesn't mean I succeeded. And yet again, we start gluing using the same method as we did with the last design. So starting with the outline. Once your design is finished, set it aside, and while that is drying, you can continue with your previous design. As you can see, I decided to paint my bat black, and later on I added some metallic dots using my metallic sharpies. Now my horns are dry, I am taking it off the surface, glued the back of it just like I did with the bat, set it aside and started drawing my next ID. And of course, no Halloween without Jack Skeleton. So that'll be our next one. Meanwhile, the other side of the horns have dried, so again I peeled it off and immediately started with Jack. You want to do at least 2 layers with this one, starting off with just a plain circle. And again, while you are waiting for that to dry, you can continue decorating your previous designs. Once your circle is dry, we can start our second layer. I laid my sketch next to my surface so that I could see what has to be done. And then I started outlining the eyes and nose of Jack. You'll want to start with those and then you can fill it up all around. You want to make sure that the eyes and the nose seem hollow. Next, I put some extra glue above his eyes to create the illusion of him having eyebrows. And last but not least, I glued his terrifying smile on top of his face. Then it's time to start decorating, and this time I used sharpies instead of paint. Once your designs are ready, just lay them in whatever order you like. Then you'll want to measure out how much rope you will need and then just cut off the desired amount. To finish off the garland, you'll want to put some glue on the back of your decoration, place the rope in it, and to make it really sturdy, put some more glue on top of that. Then continue doing this with all of your other pieces, and before you know it, you have finished your beautiful garland. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Stay lovely, stay magical.